On a typical day, we spend so much time trying to learn the answers, memorizing, calculating, labeling. But today, let's do something different. Let's take a journey in the opposite direction, not toward certainty, but toward mystery. Let's ask the questions no one really knows the answers to. I used to wonder about the strangest things as a kid, like, what would it feel like to be a dog? Not what does a dog do, but what does a dog feel like from the inside? Or, do fish suffer when caught? Do ants mourn their dead? Was the Big Bang just some weird cosmic hiccup? And is there a God? And if there is, why do we always call him he? Is the universe designed? Is there meaning in all of this? Or are we just pattern-seeking primates floating on a pale blue dot? Sometimes I'd lie awake wondering, is the future already written, like a script we haven't read yet? Or is it being improvised, moment by moment, by all of us? Do I really have free will? Or am I just a chemical reaction in a complicated skin suit? But here's the part that stuck with me. I always thought that one day, someone, maybe a scientist or a wise old philosopher, would finally explain it all, like unlocking some final level of a video game. Ting. Mystery solved. But guess what? No one knows, not for sure. Not even close. And that might be the most exciting part. Take this question. What is consciousness? You're having a conscious experience. Right now. You see colors, feel emotions, hear the words I'm saying, have thoughts of your own. But what is that? Is it just neurons firing in your brain? If I mapped every electrical impulse in your mind, would that explain why ice cream tastes like Joe? Or why music can make you cry? Could a robot ever feel lonely? Or, and here's a freaky one, what if everything around you is conscious, but just in a different way? What if trees feel time? What if atoms are whispering to each other in a language we'll never understand? No one knows. Another, what happened before the Big Bang? The standard model of cosmology says space and time began 13.8 billion years ago. But that raises an obvious, brain-melting question. What was there before time? Can you even say before if time didn't exist? Some physicists say time is an illusion, that everything, past, present, future, all exists at once, like a giant block of frozen reality. You just happen to be experiencing one slice of it. Others say the universe is cyclic, like a heartbeat, pulsing from expansion to contraction forever. And then there's the theory that this isn't the only universe at all. Maybe we're just one bubble in an endless foam of universes, each with its own laws, dimensions, and possibilities. In some, gravity pulls sideways. In others, time might run backward. In a few, maybe, you're living a completely different life. But how would we ever prove that? Could we send a message to another universe? Could someone send one to us? No one knows. And then there's this one. Are we alone? If the universe is so big, so full of stars and planets, where is everybody? We've scanned the skies for decades, hoping for a signal, a whisper, a hint that we're not the only thinking beings out here. And yet, silence. Maybe intelligent life is extremely rare. Maybe we're the first. Or maybe advanced civilizations don't use radio waves anymore. Maybe they communicate through dimensions we can't even perceive. Or maybe they're here, and they're just not interested in us. Or, the darkest possibility, maybe intelligent life always destroys itself before it gets a chance to reach the stars. We don't know, but here's the thing. Asking these questions, even without answers, is kind of wonderful. Because it means there's still room to wonder, room to imagine, room to grow. We live at the edge of what's known. And beyond that edge is a vast ocean of mystery. So don't be afraid to ask the unanswerable. What is a soul? Where does a thought go when it's forgotten? Can love be measured? Why does anything exist? Instead of nothing, you won't find all the answers. But you might find better questions. And along the way, you might just discover what it means to be human.